In 1945, the U.S. government deeded Mandal Bay to the people of the Virgin Islands for educational purposes. By 1964, the 23-plus acres of Mandal wetland was leased to developers for 99 years. The people of St. Thomas defeated developers' plans for a luxury marina, hotel, and condominium complex in 2009. But in 2014, the developers came back. Welcome to the Mangal. Welcome to Mandal Bay Beach and Lagoon, St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Our planet. It is a blue and green world connected by the ancient elements of earth, air, and water. Mandal Bay is a mangal ecosystem, one of the least understood environments on the planet. It behaves like a single living and breeding organism. From its several protected mangrove species to the associated microbes, fungi, plants, and animals, it is growing, moving, defending itself, and reproducing. If we know nothing else about this rare and mysterious type of oceanic rainforest, we know this. Life begins here. It raises its young here. It feeds, breeds, and sleeps here. And it does so in numbers and varieties greater than anywhere else in the United States of America. The Virgin Islands Department of Planning and Natural Resources, Division of Fish and Wildlife stated, Mandal Bay contains one of the last remaining mangrove habitats on the north side of St. Thomas. It additionally offers an extremely rare habitat of coastal mangrove that is only present in two known locations on St. Thomas, the other being the highly disturbed Vessup Bay. The Virgin Islands Coastal Management Program and final environmental impact statement concludes, at present time, the site is functioning as an excellent wildlife area. Seabirds and fish are very common. The recommended use for the area is as a wildlife and scenic park.
By now you have seen just a small sample of the life surrounding me at Mandal Bay, and there's lots more to come. In this area, you can see the thick green brown sediment filling the water. Let us walk just a few steps to the outer basin. Here you can see that the water has started to clear. The dirt run off from the hills that makes it through the swamp, and mangrove filter system starts to settle to the bottom. This silty bottom becomes nutrient rich. It is the basic food source keeping the area alive. As nutrients settle and decay, plants and animals alike thrive on this continually renewed food source. This means oxygen-producing plants and algae that add oxygen to both the water and the air. For this reason, the law limits both the speed of boats as well as the engine size that can be used in shallow lagoon areas. Improper and excessive boat use disturbs sediments and takes away food. We can already see massive environmental damage from overuse at Vessel Bay, which is the only other similar ecosystem at St. Thomas. Walking closer to the ocean, we reach the sandy beach. Now that we are on the beach, you can see that the water is now clear enough for dozens of species of coral to get sunlight as well as feed on the nutrients seeping from the lagoon. In fact, the coral growth started from way back inside the lagoon as coral have been found among mangrove roots. And finally, we are at the tip of the inner seawall. The water is crystal clear here. Growing among these rocks, we can find the endangered Elkhorn coral. Mandal Bay is one of the last natural havens for wildlife on St. Thomas. When I come here, I see more types of creatures than anywhere else. I only hope that I will be able to visit these creatures long into the future. I am Khalida Myers, a native Virgin Islander, and I say, save Mandal Bay.
Here, even the rocks cry out to the glory of God. At Camp Umoja Campground, located on the border of Mandal Bay's wetlands, the belief is that unity of nature promotes unity with man. Under the direction of Anna and Justin Francis, the youth group Environmental Rangers has created a center of environmental learning at Mandal Bay that fully involves the island's youth.
They didn't put no fertilizer or soil in it.
So we have an experiment.
These two, see if these two grow better than others.
Okay.
Students of all ages, from preschool to university level, have participated in and benefited from guided exposure to the area.
My name is Subway, and I am with the Environmental Club.
My name is Dodi, I'm with the Environmental Rangers. My name is Joy Braga, I'm with the Environmental Rangers. My name is Javon and I'm with the Environmental Rangers.
CHS as well. So we just want to try to do as much as we can, learn as much as we can, get as much experience as we can.
Yeah.
I'm Marissa Martini, enjoying my day at Mandal Bay. Mandal Bay Beach and Lagoon is a rich and diverse ecosystem, teeming with life on land, in the air, and beneath the waters. It is home to dozens of rare, endangered, and protected species. It provides both recreation and sustenance to residents and visitors. I think that by the end of this video, you will agree that Mandal Bay is too precious a resource to be exploited by commercial development. Together, we can save Mandal Bay for the future and, most especially, for a greener planet Earth. My name is Marissa Martini, and I am here at beautiful Mandal Bay, St. Thomas, Virgin Islands.
When we look at the big picture of Mandal Bay, we begin to understand the difficulty of comprehending this complex world of wildlife. It is a constant melting pot of organisms, some migratory, some staying for a while, and others settling in to make a home where none other exists. Each day, life pours out of Mandal Bay into the bordering Atlantic Ocean. It feeds sports fish like marlin, human foods like tuna and mahi-mahi, and also protected species like the island's dolphins. It is integral to the oldest of Earth's creatures, as well as the largest inhabitants of our planet. The United States Fish and Wildlife Service has declared that the U.S. Caribbean islands of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands contain the highest biodiversity of life in the United States of America. Nowhere is this more true than at Mandal Bay. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service also states that the high biodiversity makes the area ideal for environmental restoration projects and education. The more we peer into the extremely rare Mandal Bay ecosystem, the more apparent it becomes that its beauty is more than skin deep. Something is at work here that allows thousands of species to thrive in harmony. It is a miracle of evolution that is easily disrupted and permanently destroyed. After humans have made all the money there is to be made by cutting down trees, destroying the waters, and killing all life, will people be able to eat the money? Mandal Bay is a blessing of nature, whose current bounty sustainably supports a Northside St. Thomas economy. Changing the environment of Mandal can easily destroy existing jobs, not just wildlife. In 2009, the Department of Interior wrote that the proposed development of Mandal Bay will cause a loss of mangrove trees, which provide important nursery habitat for commercially important organisms. It indicated its belief that the Mandal Bay Salt Pond continues to provide wetland functions and values that will be lost or severely impaired if the project is permitted. We are interconnected, not just by airports and hotels, but also by the wild areas that provide fresh and natural sustenance to both brain and body. On May 31, 1994, Mandal Bay, in Act 5986, was designated an area of particular concern by the legislature of the Virgin Islands. In spite of this protection, developers continue to try and take Mandal Bay. Our actions have consequences. What we do today impacts resources we will need in the future. We recognize that habitats like Mandal Bay affect not only our own island, but are critical to all life on Earth.
Please save Mandal Bay.